This is Flow, a video game where you swim between traffic as fast as you can. And you're probably thinking, how do I get the traffic to spawn in such a way that it doesn't block me off? Here's how I do it. We can represent each lane, for example here I have 3, as binary. It has a car or it doesn't have a car. Now what we can do is we can use the previous lane to figure out what we can put. So I'll just randomly generate a car, so say here. Now you have a path this way and this way. But I also have a little bit of code that lets you spawn a second car depending on chance, which I generally set to like 80%, or you can set it to like 0% if you're like super new and you just want like one car and you run through. So here this will be completely fine, but say we generate this, which is still fine because you can go straight through. Now we would suddenly get this. Now this is bad because you just cannot go like that. I mean, sure, you could probably get here and slowly go like that, but that's not fun. It's not exactly realistic, but I'm sure this makes the game a lot more interesting and enjoyable to use. So what we do is we just omit this and we generate it again until it works. So this would be fine, this would still be fine, you can swim like this, and yeah, any of the 1 cars would also work. So, and here's how it actually looks in code. We pick a random lane, set the bit, and if it lands on 010, we re-roll. I'll explain why we block the middle lane later. There's also a chance that the second car spawns, and we check that against the previous row because like I said, 011 and 110 right next to each other, whoa, so we re-roll that too. And then we save the bitmask here and we do it all again for each iteration of spawning a car, which occurs on this enumerator, and I believe I have a wait delay that you can set in game over here. Now as for the reason that we block the 010 mask is because if we have a mask, say this for example, well I did not need to draw that again, but sort of fine, we can have an infinite amount of 010s, and for example we could do this. Now theoretically I could just store what was before a 010 mask, but this is extra logic for like not that much of an impact because you're not going to notice that these are gone, and in fact this makes the process a lot simpler because this just won't ever happen, and now you can swim there. Additionally, if you had 010s you'd probably end up with a long straight, which isn't that fun. I mean, occasionally it will happen anyways, so yeah, I think this just reduces that and makes the game a little bit more fun.